Good morning and happy, shaky Monday morning. Good morning. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, I'm trying to I feel like this is a little wonky, so we're trying without looking to, I don't know. This is as good as I can. Guys, we are all trying, right? I feel like that's safe to say. I think this is good. Guys, welcome. This is an impromptu live. What is new? Nothing new about that. I just feel really good. I'm over here having my morning coffee. And it gotta get a little warmer. I think it got cold with me shuffling and bustling. But guys, I just want to say happy Monday. I hope everybody is in great continued spirits. As for me, I'm taking it day by day, really working on my emotional and spiritual health and physical health and mental health. And it's a joy. I want to say it's a joyride. It could be a joyride at times, and sometimes it's just the shits hitting the fan, right? But I decided I pretty much take things day by day, but I'm just really in a period when I'm realizing that, and I kind of already felt like that. I'm realizing that the exact space that I'm in is what I was meant to be, where I'm meant to be. And it goes into other things. But before I start, again, my name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Be sure to check out my, I always want to say YouTube because I'm always going back and forth. Be sure to check out my podcast, guys. It's lit. I just uploaded episode 12, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling that platform. I'm feeling that network that I created for myself to be extremely creative and uncensored. So be sure to check it out. I definitely am going to start giving out little snippets and making it really accessible, so y'all could just click if y'all want to hear the whole podcast. And I definitely am looking forward to your support as well. So that is that. And be sure to check me out on Instagram because it's popping over there. Now that we got the logistics out the way, I'm actually burning some, or I should say lighting some Palo Santo, getting the vibes going. I really pray that everybody is well, healthy, and blessed, and is making the best out of the situation that we all find ourselves in. Oh, and let's talk about the pink elephant in the room. Yes, your girl changed her hair. Girl, I had to change it up. Excuse me. I had to change it up. It was, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to show y'all something. I had to change it up. And this goes into what I want to talk about in terms of healing and being exactly where you are supposed to be. A couple of things happened to me a couple of days ago. When I say it happened, nothing physically happened to me. Thank you, God. Thank you for, for your protection, okay, over my whole existence, okay, my home, my family, my friends, right? But no, seriously, it's the coffee too, because I'm a little hyper and I'm feeling good. Let's just be honest. What happened is I found myself in a state, and I think all of us, especially the ladies I'm talking to the men too, but I'm really talking to my homies, my girlfriends out there. Now, a lot of things has changed for me personally in the last year, right? But it's a difference when you are home, and it's a difference when you have to stay home, right? And it just kind of like, and I think for all of us, it changed the dynamics in terms of how I was doing things. I noticed that I wake up later. I noticed that I go to sleep later, which, honestly speaking, I'm kind of here for it because it's something about the night. Not that I'm like traipsing around, but I am learning to play the guitar, hence the short nails. And I love it so much. I'm 2 weeks in and I do see my progress, right? But your girl still got a long way to go. But it's all about the journey. But I like to practice, if not like in the daytime. I love practicing at night. It's just something just so personal, so sexy, so sensual, so magical about me and my guitar. And it's an acoustic guitar for anybody that wants to know. Just really raw dogging it and getting in there and attempting to get my fingers, really grunged into the chords. And I'm starting to develop my workable calluses, which allows me to hear the music play even nicer. And it just got me thinking about so many things about how this whole worldwide event has changed the dynamic in terms how I view things, how I'm doing things, how I'm moving. And I think this goes for all of us. And this is why I'm sharing my personal journey with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but it also brought a sense of, I don't want to say despair, but isn't a family of that, like kind of like feeling like, is this it? Like, why freaking bother? Why bother? Shit. Why even bother? Why bother look nice? Why? I mean, stay clean. Nobody wants to smell that, right? But it's like, why bother? And that can be a clusterfuck. Excuse my French. I'm just being honest. It can be, because here's the thing: you're sinking in. You're allowing yourself, and This is my personal opinion. You're allowing yourself to sink in such a way that it's not only about a physical health issue, it can also be a mental and definitely spiritual issue. Okay, which I personally feel that we all as a collective have to really work really hard, guys, every single day, to not allow ourselves to fall in that phase, that cluster. You know what? Okay, I'm trying. And that is very hard. And what I will say for that is that, and this is not a speech, this is not a I'm not preaching. I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing what is working for me. I'm sharing my observations and praying that it will help even just one person, right? Because that brings me to my point that I want to talk about right now, which is, I personally feel like it's our responsibility to constantly pick up, who we can when we can. I was listening to a couple of YouTubers, one individually last night. Her name is Kelly Maddox. I'm sorry, honey, if I'm not saying your name correctly, but I'm going to link her video down that I looked at yesterday. And she's a spiritual warrior, and she was like, she spits the knowledge, right? And the sister was basically breaking it down, and I was just like, wow, like, so she's so well spoken. She basically, this whole journey is about, we have to allow ourselves to also forgive our everyday path, our inability to move, but like, to move in a way where things were normal, and things are different now. Like I said, I notice I wake up later, I go to sleep later. I was feeling like for what? Like why? Hence, this is why I took the initiative. I was like, you know what? Let me get myself out of it. I'm gonna change my hair. I was like, girl, but low key sidebar, I just want to say that, okay, shout out to me for always having the hair in the archives. You sisters know what I'm talking about. When you gotta like, excuse me, you gotta dig and see what you come up with. What is the lucky charm? Where is the goal? And that's how I felt about this hair, because I haven't been doing my hair like with any extensions for so long. So to have to come up, but one thing about me, I don't throw away hair. Excuse me, we don't do that. That is a faux pas. That is a curse to do something like that. So I came up with this like faux lock bob, and added some color, whatever the situation is. And as I was sitting there and creating this style, I really gave the love, and I used that time to set intention, to give love back to myself, to fall in love with myself again. And not to say that I don't love myself, but just I'm talking about on an exterior sense. It's very easy to just like give up on certain senses, which is your visual, but then you realize I'm just depressed, I'm feeling bad, and because you're looking like crap, you're looking crazy, you're looking a little crazy in these streets. And I'm talking about for me, not that I was looking crazy, but I know that certain things is very important to me. I'm a woman. I love being a woman. So certain upkeep, and it's not about being superficial, but you want like when shit is hitting the fan and you look in the mirror, at least something is working out. You know what I'm saying? So that was a friendly reminder, and I truly believe Venus energy was running through my blood, okay? And just basically God is just saying, girl, let's get it together. We need you to match your heart, okay? So that was my journey, and I had such a great time and doing this yesterday for myself. It was a nice treat. It made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? And it just reminded me that every now and then it's cool to change it up. I get so caught up in so many other things. I love to learn. I love to create, right? I love to share. So I get so consumed that it's almost like I don't have time or want to make time for these other things that are cool, and it's going to actually long term make me feel good as well, right? So I'm sharing that with you ladies out here, men too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm speaking to my girls out here. Let's not let it fall. Let's not let it fall apart. Okay, and I'm not saying that you got to put on your face all day. I am a lady of a certain age, right? So moisture is very important to me, right? A little makeup here and there, but the moisture, okay? Let's just get it together. So that is part of my healing and upkeep regimen that moving forward, I definitely have to I definitely have to keep an eye out for myself. And I'm being candid with you guys because, girl, it's just a lot to juggle. So I have here the Heal Yourself reading cards. I had this for a minute. I had this such a beautiful cover, such great display, right? I had this I'm gonna say a little whiles now, maybe like about 4 or 5 months. I don't know, maybe a little more. I don't know, but it's not a everyday go to. And the funny thing about this is that I usually I love to bring flowers to my altar. And in doing so, I like to sit down, meditate, and because I love a loving altar. It's just something that I just love. Even if it's just a plant there, flowers. At this point, it's hard to get flowers because, we are in we're in situations where we can't, we're doing self distancing. So, you know how that go. So, but I do have plants, and I'm grateful for my plants, and I'm grateful for my Benji. He's down here. He's looking at me, so we can't say his name too much. My dog, for anybody that wants to know. And I'm also grateful for my son. I'm grateful for my family. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. Welcome. I'm just in a space where I have so much gratitude, guys. I'm grateful for you guys. If nothing else, I feel like I could just pop in here and pour my little heart out, and y'all sit there and listen to me. And I'm just really grateful. You know what I'm saying? I'm really grateful. So I'm definitely going to pull a card so we could talk about this healing energy, because like I said, I usually, I don't like to really schedule my lives, to be honest, because I just don't. I try, but I just want to be free. I want to be free and know that I can pop in whenever I want to, and whoever's going to hear the message is going to receive the message, and whoever hears the replay, I'm grateful for that too, right? We can't stifle each other. So let's pick this card. Okay. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the sign. Pay attention to the sign. What comes up when I see this card, my loves, is that, and we have an owl here. I don't know if you could see it. We have a beautiful owl. Can you really see without me really getting into your face? You have an owl here, and she's basically walking away with a lamp in her hand. She's looking back, and that is very interesting, especially about this long spew of heart sharing that I just shared with you guys in the beginning of this particular reading. I do believe that this is all about paying attention, and definitely paying attention to the sign. Like I just said, for me, I'm realizing this whole, event, this world changing events, is definitely making me look at things differently. And I know I'm not alone. And this is why I wanted to share. I wanted to get on and do a live for you guys, because guys, you're not alone in feeling different. You're not alone. Like I said, I'm going to put down her video. Her name is Kelly Maddox. Again, if I'm botching that up, I am sorry. She's such a wonderful woman. She's a spiritual warrior, and she's so well spoken. Like the girl, and she real. You know what I'm saying? She's not just about the fluff. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. So I'm gonna put her link down below. But yes, I love that she said last night, like I said, last night I watched her video, and she was saying about basically forgiving yourself for not being able to do the same things the same way you was doing. This is a lot. This is a lot on us, guys. We're like literally learning to walk all over again. We're literally learning to be able to find ourselves in a space where it's like, you know what? I used to do this like this, but now I do it like this. And in realizing that the signs that's being put upon you is there for a reason. We're here for a reason. Everybody that is going through this state in time is because the divine chose you. Yes, you chose this moment. I truly believe that we all choose to be here. This is not a mistake, and all this will be revealed, and we will get through this. And it's so funny, we have the sexual art that came up. This is the time for our desires to really span through. You know, you have time to love yourself. You have time to basically check out your inhibitions that you never really took the time or had the time to do. And you may be, you may be in a space. I'm feeling like, especially for the people that have a lot of family, that especially for the people that have little kids, a husband, you may be, I don't know, this particular live is, I'm feeling like, I'm not excluding the men out there, but I'm really pushing out to the women, because as a homemaker, as well as a mother, it can be very taxing. It could be a very strenuous, physically, mentally, spiritually. And I am here to tell you that even if you have to go in that bathroom and lock the door, that's what you're going to have to do to regain some essence within yourself. Like, use what you got, girl. If you have to, like, when it's time to take a shower, use that time wisely. If you got a candle, light a candle. Put some music on your phone. Shit, if you got just water, hot water, put just hot water in the tub. If you ran out of bubble bath, girl, you may have to use baby shampoo if you have to, just to create the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Create the vibe. Create the vibe. So when you walk out, when you get out of the shower, when you come out of that bath, you feel good about yourself. You feel sexy. You feel like a woman again. Because even for me, and I don't have little kids anymore, my son is a grown man, okay? And it's very easy. I don't know what it is about women. I think because we're like natural nurturers, it's very easy to get in a state, like I just said, like earlier in this live. It's very easy. It's very easy for me to. I love to learn, so I get so consumed in the creating aspect. Not that I forget about me, because I'm like, okay, I'm taking care of myself, but physically putting myself together, and just like the overall, like working out, doing exercise. It's a job. It's a journey. It's a job to do all of that. So when you throw this whole mix in it, it's very hard to feel sexy and to feel like you want to give yourself that time as a woman. But it is necessary. It is necessary. It is necessary in order to feel complete. We are sensual beings. As a woman, we were made a certain type of way, specifically. Okay, there's not a mistake. We weren't made with all these brawn and muscles. Okay, not saying like if you built and everything like that, like you're exiled, but you know what I'm saying? We love the pink and pretty things in life, regardless of what shade of pink it comes in. You may not even like pink, but you know what I'm saying. Let's not be technical. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna pull one more card to see. Originally I was just gonna pull one. So funny, but I go with spirit, and let's let it rock the way we rock. I don't know why that song came in my head. Rock, rock to the planet rock. I don't stop. Okay. Help from above. Wow. I love this card so much. Every time this card come up, I'm so excited. Okay, help from above. This is to let you know, and this is such a great closing for this particular live, guys. This is here to let you know that you are not alone. I was thinking about it right now, and before, I should say, I have my son here with me. I have my Benji, my dog Benji, that is here with me. I have my plants. I have my fish in my fish tank. Although I have to clean the fish tank, but that's another story. I have my community. I have people that I can speak to, but like there are people right now that are living by themselves. There are people right now. Of course, the siren wants to go up, but we gonna just they're doing their job, and I'm okay. There are people right now that are living by themselves, that through this whole isolation that we all find ourselves in, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. And we take for granted a lot of times, we complain, oh, this one is doing this and this one is doing that, this one getting on my nerves. But guess what? Now we're like, when you really look at it, like, thank you for getting on my nerves. Thank you for being a vessel that I can actually come and speak to when I need to. And what about the people that doesn't have that right now? Like for my mom lives by herself. She's in Jersey. Her late husband passed away about, I think, about 9 years ago, and she lives in Jersey, and it's not the easiest place to get to. I don't drive anymore, so and with this, she's not old, but she's past 50. It's not even conducive to, with the germs, so she has to be there. Now, thank God she has a community. Thank God she has people that, in the condo underneath her. She has a beautiful family that lives there as well. Excuse me, that they're there for each other, and I'm grateful for that. And in saying that, it's so funny, in saying that help from above, that just brings me into saying that even when you're by yourself, you're not by yourself. The creator is always going to have somebody there. The creator is going to always have you. The creator is going to always, it's always going to be something like, oh, thank God I had this, or thank God I spoke to this, or thank God this person was able to da. It's always if you notice, it's always a situation that kind of looks like a fluke, but when you really look at it, was it? Is it? It's not. It's help from above. Guys, I love you so much, and I really wanted to, I was feeling good. A sister was feeling good today, and I'm not going to lie, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to come over here and, share some energy with you guys, because I'm only giving back what is also given to me in so many different ways. I am so blessed, guys, and I feel that each and every one of us are blessed. Like, honestly, if you are able to watch this live, you are blessed, because that means you have a phone, that means you got internet of some sort. That is a blessing, and there's people that don't have that. So regardless of what's going on with you, period, financially, physically, or whatever, we have to understand that a brighter day is always lying ahead. We cannot give up. We have to do our part for ourselves, to make ourselves stronger, to become spiritual warriors, and also to help the ones that need it, and then vice versa. And it's just an ongoing cycle that we all need each other. So guys, I love you so much. I pray that each and every one of you, this message finds you in great spirits. And if so, if this message helped you in the least, be sure to share this live with somebody that you feel that can benefit from it, right? Because I know that I am receiving blessings and love from so many different states. Okay, I will definitely link all the information. I'll definitely link my homegirl, Kelly Maddox video, or I should say her video or her channel down below, because she really was speaking some science that really, when I was going to bed last night, because I looked at her video really late, so well, late for me, and it was really like she hit all the bells, and I'm feeling it. And I don't have one thing about me, I'm here for it. And if a message like that helps me out, I definitely feel like what's the harm in passing it, supporting and passing it on down. Guys, I love you. I pray that this video, this live, finds you in great and lovely spirits, and I'll definitely speak to you soon. Bye.